All right, today we're going to dive into something really fascinating. We're unpacking a massive Japanese business network. It's like an entire ecosystem built from the ground up to help entrepreneurs win. Let's get into it. But first, let me ask you something. If you've ever tried to build a business or even just thought about it, do any of these challenges sound a little too familiar? You know the feeling, right? You're thinking, I need partners I can actually trust. Or, how am I supposed to find new customers? You need real advice on your business plan, but you go to these networking events and all you get is a pocket full of business cards and zero real connections. And don't even get me started on finding good people or getting expert legal advice without breaking the bank. It's tough out there. Well, in Japan, a group of people saw these exact problems and created a direct solution. It starts right here, with this first layer, a dedicated association. It's called the JOCB Association, and its mission is crystal clear: support the small and medium-sized businesses that are, let's be honest, the lifeblood of the economy. I mean, 99.7% of companies in Japan. It's a place for them to come together and build something new. So, remember that list of problems? Well, check this out. The association offers practical networking that actually leads to real projects. It helps you plan events. It gives you access to management and legal experts. Every single one of those entrepreneurial dilemmas gets a direct answer right here. It's an absolutely fantastic network, no doubt about it. But here's the kicker. This association, it's just the tip of the iceberg. It's only the first layer. Because this is where things get really big. We're zooming out to the second layer, NKCS Holdings. And the scale just explodes. We're talking about a network of 60,000 company presidents. That's a huge jump. And to help all those leaders succeed, they've got a pool of 3,000 dedicated experts ready to jump in and solve pretty much any problem you can think of. And these aren't just generalists either. We're talking 2,000 seasoned professionals, lawyers, accountants, you name it, plus 1,000 dedicated researchers. So you're getting both top-tier practical advice and deep academic insight. So what this really is a fully integrated support system. It's all built around 5 big holding companies that own 26 smaller companies. And the whole point, the entire goal, is to be a true one-stop solution. You have a problem, any problem, this ecosystem has an answer. Okay, so you have to be wondering, who is the mastermind behind all of this? Who's the person connecting all these dots? Let's meet the architect. But before I even tell you his name, you have to understand his philosophy. He's not interested in just keeping things as they are. His vision is about building a future where people can really, truly prosper. The man with that vision is Katsuya Nihara. And get this, he's the chairman of that first association we talked about, the JOCB. He's also the head of the massive NKCS Holdings. Oh, and he owns all 26 of those subsidiary companies. He's the central hub of this entire universe. And his personal track record is just staggering. I mean, long before he built all this, he was ranked number 4 in the world for IT sales. He was number 1 in Japan for field sales 3 times, number 1 in marketing, number 1 in customer support. The list goes on. And it goes way beyond sales. The man holds over 50 professional qualifications. 50! And everything from being a social worker to an international business consultant. It just shows you how deeply he studied business from literally every angle. So we've got the huge structure and the visionary architect. But what does this look like in the real world? Let's take a look at one of those 26 companies in action, RMC Japan. And let's give it a real test. How does this ecosystem help a business with something as complex and frankly scary as cybersecurity? Well, the difference is night and day. You know the old way, right? You pay for expensive services, you have to juggle a bunch of different tools, and then they find a problem and basically say, good luck fixing it. But the RMC way, the ecosystem way, they start with a completely free diagnosis. It's an all-in-one tool, and they give you full support from finding the problem all the way through to getting it fixed. And getting this world-class help isn't some huge, complicated process. It's 3 simple steps. You fill out a form, have a quick online chat, and then within a week, you get a full report with a plan to fix everything. That's the power of having a specialist like this inside the network. So let's just zoom back out for a second. We started with the very real, very relatable problems that a single entrepreneur faces. And we followed the thread all the way up to this massive 60,000 member ecosystem, all created by one person
to provide one-stop solutions.
And that leaves us with a pretty big final thought, doesn't it? When you see a model like this, built entirely on collaboration and mutual support, it really makes you wonder, what could we achieve in a world where no entrepreneur ever had to face their biggest challenges all by themselves?